자기야, it means like my own,
안녕하세요. 저는 미세선 정혜원이라고 합니다. 오늘 드라마를 더 편하게 보실 수 있게 여러 가지 어휘를 가르쳐 드리겠습니다. 하지만 이 어휘를 설명하려면 영어 필요하는 거죠. 그러면 Hello guys, my name is Nicky. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you more than 50 phrases that you'll need while watching Korean dramas. So some of them are basic, just in case you just started watching, and some of them are kind of like more advanced. So keep from them whatever you like. There's more than 50 phrases, so definitely you'll find something that you might not know. So without further ado, let's get started. The first thing that I need to tell you is that Korean has several levels of politeness. Like almost any other language, they have and they value politeness a lot. So let's start with the first word that you'll actually get to understand what I'm telling you. The first phrase is 안녕, 안녕하세요, 안녕하십니까. 안녕, 안녕하세요, 안녕하십니까. The first one, 안녕, is actually informal, really friendly. So you should be really careful where you use it. So if you are to use 안녕, it means that your co-speaker is either younger than you or you have agreed to speak informally. 안녕하세요. This is the safest way you could talk, okay? So your in the end is actually showing respect. So if you want to be respectful, if you're meeting someone new, someone is older than you and visibly older, then 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. Now, if you want to be super polite, you want to shock everyone with your Korean knowledge, 안녕하십니까, 안녕하십니까. If you see in the end, 읍니다, 읍니까, this is the best politeness you could show to someone, okay? And what does that mean literally? It means peace. So peace, be with peace, are you in peace? That's kind of like the concept of saying hi in Korean, which I find it's cute. It's cute. Number two is 잘 지내, 잘 지내요, 잘 지냈어요, 잘 지냈어. Are you okay? How are you? How have you been doing? So wherever you see yo in the end means that this is safe to use because it's polite. Now 잘 지내, 잘 지냈어, it's for someone who's younger than you, with someone that you've agreed to speak informal with. This one is a really basic one, but it is 가지마, 가지마세요 is informal. 가지마요, 가지마세요, that is formal. So this phrase means don't leave. 가지마, 가지마요, 가지마세요, 가지마시고요, 가지마시고. 따라오지마, 따라오지 마요, 따라오지 마세요, 따라하지마, 따라하지 마세요, 따라하지 마요. Don't copy me, don't follow me. So 따라오지마 is do not follow me. 따라하지마 is again don't follow me or maybe don't copy me. So don't copy what I'm saying. I think this is a very famous phrase. 따라하지마. Phrase number 5. 그만해. Stop. 그만해. 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 그만해라. So if you've ever heard this 라 in the end or 라고, it means I said stop. So 그만해 is stop. If you say 그만해라 or 그만해라고, then that means I said stop. Word number 6, I think this is really familiar. 괜찮아, 괜찮아요, 괜찮습니다. 괜찮아, 괜찮아요, 괜찮습니다.
괜찮아. It sounds a bit French to me right now, but
됐어. Oh, okay, forget about it, it's over. 됐어, 됐어, 됐어요. Sometimes you might hear 됐다, 됐다. When you see 다 in the end, this usually states a fact. That's kind of the idea behind 다 in the end. This is the infinitive form of something. If you say 괜찮다, you're stating a fact. So this is something that you're going to grasp kind of intuitively. You'll understand on your own when you're going to use infinitive and when you're going to be 됐어요, 됐어, or when it's going to be 됐다. So it's kind of intuitive. I think I'm not the best person to really explain this to you. Number 8. 힘들어, 힘들어요, 힘들다. 아, 힘들다. You're stating a fact. Something is happening, and this is a fact. 아, 힘들다. Oh, this is difficult. Number 9, this is another really common and frequently heard phrase. 하지마. 아이고, 하지마. Don't do this. 하지마. 하지마요. 하지 마세요. Number 10. 아이, 안 돼. 안 돼요. 아이, that's not possible. Like, no. No. You can also hear 말도 안 돼. 말도 안 돼. Ah, that doesn't make sense. That can't be possible. 아이, 말도 안 돼. Now, number 11. Maybe I should have started from this. But when you hear a name plus 시, 형, 오빠, 누나.
who's left?
언니, 아저씨, 아줌마. Could be all sorts of different honorifics. Now, I have a very specific video for this one, so click right here if you want to check it out and see how to differentiate between all these honorifics. But basically, when you're just meeting someone, maybe you're not really close yet, right? Or you are the same age, you just want to be polite. You just say 혜원 씨, like Miss 혜원 in a way, 혜원 씨. That is super polite, super safe. Number 12, another really good phrase. 솔직히 말해, 솔직히 말해줘, 솔직히 말해주세요. Speak honestly. Tell me the truth, right? 솔직히, 솔직하게, maybe you see it this way too. It means honestly. 솔직하다 is to be honest. This is the infinitive. 솔직하다, to be honest. 솔직히 말해봐. Try being honest. 솔직히 말해봐. 솔직히 말해줘. Please speak honestly. 솔직히 말해주세요. This is the polite one. You can use this one. Speak honestly, please. Number 13, another really obvious one, I think. 잘자, 잘자요, 안녕히 주무세요. This is the one that you might not know. 잘자, good night, sleep well. It literally means sleep well. 잘 is good, well. 자, 잠잤다 means to sleep. So 잘자, sleep well. 잘자요, sleep well, formal. 안녕히 주무세요, sleep with peace. I think that's what it means. Super polite. So to my teacher, to my Korean teacher, I always say 안녕히 주무세요. I have never told her 잘 자요. That's not good. 아이 좋다. That's good. I like it. 좋다. 좋다, 좋아, 좋아요, 좋습니다. 좋다, 좋아, 좋아요, 좋습니다. This one is a very, very loved one of mine. It's 자기야. 자기야, 자기야. So this is a word of endearment. So when I found out what this is, where this comes from, 자기 means my own. 내가 자기 일을 못해서 땡땡땡. So because I couldn't do my own job, 내가 자기 일을 못해서. So 자기야, when someone calls you 자기야, it means like my own, like mine. And then there's also 여보. And this is a form of endearment used by older couples and usually married couples. You won't hear younger people using 여보. So that comes from 여기 보세요, which means look here. And they made it into 여보. Now, this confuses people very often. And it is 어떻게 and 어떻게. When you see K in the end, that means that the word you have in front of you is an adverb. So that means how. 어떻게. 휴가를 어떻게 보내세요? How did you spend your holidays? If you say 어떻게, 하다, this end, like 해, comes from 하다, which means to do. 어떻게 means what should I do, what to do. 어떻게, 어떡하지? When you say 어떡하지, it means what should I do, but you're talking to yourself.
아이고 뭐야, 아이 어떡하지?
Like, oh my god, what's this? What should I do? Right? If you say 어떡하죠, it means that you're talking to someone and you're saying, what should we do? 아이 어떡하죠 이제? 아이 망쳤네, 어떡하죠? Like, oh, what should we do? 어떡하지? To yourself. 어떡하죠? To your co-speaker and yourself. Next up is another really famous one, and it's 미쳤어? 너 미쳤어? Like, are you crazy? It was another phrase that my teacher once told me. I was in the middle of panicking for something, I think, and she goes, 정신 돌아갔어요. And 정신 means mind. 돌아갔어요 means to leave, to go out. So it literally means, did your mind leave you? 정신 돌아갔어요. And I think this is like the best thing I've ever heard in Korean. I think you should totally use this one. And as you can see, she's being polite here. She said 정신 돌아갔어요. So she's being polite. Next up, I think everyone knows this, but it's 진짜? 이거 진짜? 이거 진짜요? So it's 진짜? 진짜요? And then my teacher said that instead of 진짜, you can also say 정말, which is like more polite. It sounds more formal, I guess, in a way. In front of, I don't know, the ambassador, I wouldn't say, 진짜요? Like, 정말요? And then there's all sorts of cheering, maybe. There's 헐, like, oh my god, right? 대박. Oh, that's amazing, 대박. Then there's 어머, like, oh my god, 어머. This also comes out really often, though I don't really use it, to be fair. I usually say 아이고, which could be either bad or good, depending on your expression, your tone. So it could be 아이고, like, oh my god, that's bad. Yeah, like 아이고, like, oh, so cute. You know, so it depends on the tone. And then another one that is heard really often is also 신기하다, like oh that's amazing, like that's so cool, 신기하다 or 신기하네. If you see ne in the end, that shows surprise, like something you didn't expect, something you just noticed. Okay, with this word, I think I can clarify a little better the endings of words. So 예쁘다, 예쁘다. Someone is beautiful, but it usually goes for girls. So 예쁘다 is a fact, right? Like 예쁘다, 예뻐, you're beautiful, 예뻐요, polite. Then there's 예쁘네. So 네, surprise. Oh my god, you're beautiful. 예쁘네, 예쁘네요. If you want to be polite. Then there's also 예쁜데. 예쁜데. This usually has to do with the conversation, and what you're saying is the answer. So maybe you're with a friend and your friend asks you, 어떻게 생각해? 이 여자가 어때? So how's this girl? What do you think? 예쁜데. So when you're answering to your question, you can say 예쁜데. She's beautiful. Like yeah, but she's beautiful. So 는데 usually comes as an answer to something or as a contrast to something. If someone tells you, this girl is really ugly, like oh my god, and you're going to say 예쁜데, but she's beautiful. You have to change your tone. It's going to be like 예쁜데. Next up, so we said beautiful. How do we say handsome? So handsome is 잘생기다, 잘생긴 남자. A handsome man. 잘생겼어. He's so handsome. 보고 싶어, 보고 싶어요, 보고 싶습니다. Informal, formal, super formal. Maybe you can hear idols saying 보고 싶습니다 to their fans. So when they're trying to be very polite, you know, they're talking publicly. 보고 싶습니다. Very polite. Means I miss you, I want to see you. Literally means I want to see you. Now let's go to question words. 왜, 왜요, why, 언제, 언제요, when, 뭐예요, 어디, 어디요, 어디예요, depends, 누구, 누구요, who. This one is another really famous word, and it is 죽을래. I've never said it in my life. In all my 3 years of Korean, I've never said this word to anyone, and I don't think I'm planning to, but it's do you want to die? Do you have a death wish? Now this is a whole meal, a whole buffet. 진짜 궁금해서 그러는데 이 두 사람 대체 무슨 사이야? 진짜 궁금해서 그러는데 이 두 사람 대체 무슨 사이야? So just because I'm kind of like, I'm wondering what's the relationship between these two people. If you want to be polite, 무슨 사이예요? 진짜? 정말? Seriously? 궁금하다 is to be worried, wondering maybe. Next up, 왜 그래? 왜 그래요? Like, why are you like this? Like, what happened? 왜 그래? 진짜 왜 그래? Like, why are you acting like this? What's wrong? 그냥, just, you know, nothing. Like, 그냥, just, yeah, okay. 왜 연락했어요? 그냥 보고 싶어서 그래요. Just because I miss you. Just because I miss you. If we're talking about Korean, we're always going to be talking about Korean food. 배고파. I'm hungry. 배고파요. I'm hungry politely. 배불러? 배불러요. I'm full. 신경 쓰지 마. 신경 쓰지 마요. 신경 쓰지 마세요. I don't even know how to translate it. Kind of like mind your own business. You're studying Korean, right? So you're studying Korean and someone comes over you're not in good terms with, and they're like, you're studying Chinese.
신경 쓰지 마.
Mind your own business. 신경 쓰지 마요. 신경 쓰지 마세요. 신경 쓰지 마십시오. 맛있다, 멋있다.
I know the struggle. I struggle too.
Connect A to the restaurant.
정말 맛있다.
Oh my god, it's really yummy. It's really delicious. 정말 맛있어요. 맛있는데요. 맛있네요. And then 멋있다 connected to people. 넌 너무 멋있네. 멋있는 사람이야. You're a very cool person, very amazing person. So 맛있는 음식, yummy food, 멋있는 사람, cool person. 맛있는 음식, 멋있는 사람. Keep it like this. 재밌다. I'm like, it's fun. 재밌어요, 재밌어, 재밌네요, 재밌는구나. It's really fun. Something is really fun. Or maybe very interesting. You could have this meaning as well. Next up, let's learn how to say I'm sorry. 미안, 미안해, 미안해요, 미안합니다, 죄송합니다. Let's start from the last one. 죄송합니다 is the most formal way to apologize. 늦어서 죄송합니다. I'm really sorry I'm late. 늦어서 죄송합니다. So when I make a reservation at the Korean restaurant and I'm late, I say 늦어서 죄송합니다. I'm not going to say 늦어서 미안. 미안 is a friendly way to say sorry. 미안해 also very friendly. Next up, 친구, 친구. So 친구 has a bit of a different meaning than what we think a friend is. 친구 in Korean is someone who has the same age as you. 우리 친구야 means that we are friends and we also have the same age. Next up we have 남자친구, 여자친구. 남친, 여친 are abbreviations. So 남자친구 is a boyfriend, 여자친구 is girlfriend. 혼자서, alone. I did it by myself. 혼자서요. I did it myself. 핸드폰. 핸드폰 is a phone. I think they also say 스마트폰, 핸드폰. 맛있게 먹어, 맛있게 드세요. Whoever serves you food basically can tell you 맛있게 먹어, 맛있게 드세요. Now when you're brought food, someone gives you food. 잘 먹겠습니다. I will eat well. 잘 먹겠습니다. When you finish food, 잘 먹었습니다. I ate well. 잘 먹겠습니다. 잘 먹었습니다. 잘 먹겠습니다. 잘 먹었습니다. 몇 살이야? 몇 살이에요? How old are you? 몇 살이야? 몇 살이에요? 몇 년생이에요? Which year were you born in? So because we have this difference of how we count age, it's safer to say when were you born, so that they can decide what your age is. 몇 년생이에요? And your answer could be the last two digits of when you were born. So 99년생이고요. I am someone who was born in 1999. 여보세요? 여보세요? So this is 안녕, but for the phone. So when you're talking on the phone and you're picking up the phone, you can't say 안녕하세요. It doesn't sound natural. So 안녕하세요, it doesn't sound natural. So on the phone, you say 여보세요, 여보세요, which again I think comes from 여기 보세요. So look here. 안녕히 가세요, 안녕히 계세요, 안녕히 가세요. You're saying it to someone who's leaving, and you tell them leave, go with peace. Okay? 안녕히 가세요. If you're leaving and someone else is staying, then you say 안녕히 계세요. So stay here with peace, which I think is really good. Like, it's cute. It's really cute. So when you're leaving the restaurant, you're leaving a place, and you say to the people who stay, 안녕히 계세요. 아이, 다쳤어? Oh my God, are you hurt? 다쳤어? 다쳤어요? Are you hurt? 아이, 알았어. 알았어요. 알겠습니다. I understand. I got it. 집에 빨리 가세요. Go home quickly. 집에 빨리 가세요. 가자. 가자 is the informal form. 갑시다 is the formal one. 가자, 갑시다. 아이, 답답하다 진짜. Like, oh my God, this is so suffocating. Come on. Wait. Stop right there. Come on. Or 가만히 있어. Stay still. 가만히 있어. Stay still. 가만히 있어요. 가만히 있어 주세요. 가만히 있어 주세요. 네. Stay still, please. And 50, lastly. Everyone knows this one. 사랑해, 사랑해요. Love you. 사랑해, 사랑해요. Be careful with this phrase because it can be a little cringy for some Koreans. Okay, so just don't go around just saying, 사랑해요. Yeah, even I cringe a little bit. And I've just had 3 years of Korean. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it helped in some way. 이 비디오를 봐주셔서 너무 감사드리고 다음 비디오에 다시 만납시다. 안녕히 가세요. If I could take you up in